The sun was sinking behind the baobab trees, painting the horizon in hues of gold and crimson. In the small village of Kintaba, the drums had already begun to sound, calling the people together for the evening gathering. But Elle was not there. At only 12, she had a spirit that seemed older than the mountains. Her grandmother, Mama Zuberi, often said how carried the ancestors in her eyes. Yet, for all her wisdom, Elle's heart was heavy with a secret, a longing to know her mother, who had disappeared when Elle was just a baby. The elders rarely spoke of her. When Elle asked, their eyes would shift, their voices caught between sorrow and silence. All she knew was her mother's name, Nia, and that she had vanished one rainy season night, leaving behind only a beaded necklace and the echo of her lullabies. That evening, as the drums beat louder, Elle slipped away from the gathering ground. She followed the narrow footpath that led past the river, the place where her grandmother had once whispered that her mother was last seen. The river sang softly, its waters glistening under the dying light. Elle knelt, clutching the necklace that had been her only inheritance. "Mama," she whispered, "if you can hear me, show me the way." The night thickened. She should have turned back, but something stirred. A faint hum carried on the breeze, so familiar that her heart skipped. A song, a lullaby. Her feet moved before she thought. The melody drew her deeper into the forest, past trees that seemed to lean and listen. But as she pushed forward, roots tangled her ankles, and thorns tore her skin. She stumbled, tears filling her eyes. Yet the song did not fade then. In a small clearing lit by fireflies, she saw her, a woman, wrapped in a faded indigo cloth, her hair streaked with silver though her face bore the beauty of youth. The same necklace glimmered on her neck, "Mama." Ho's voice cracked, trembling. The woman froze, her eyes widened, glistening with tears. How they ran to each other, and for a moment the world was still. Only the sound of their hearts, only the warmth of skin against skin. But when Ho looked up, her mother's smile faltered. "I thought I lost you forever," Nia whispered, her voice shaking. "I was taken, child, far beyond the hills, by men who sought to silence me. I escaped, but I could not return. I feared they would find me if I did. Why didn't you send a word?" Ho's tears spilled. "I tried," Nia said, her hands trembling as they cupped Ho's face. "But the world is not always kind to a woman who refuses change. I wandered, I prayed, and I sang our song, hoping one day it would reach you." Ho pressed a beaded necklace to her mother's chest. It did. They held each other, the pain of years folding into that single embrace. Yet even as joy swelled, a shadow lingered. Nia could not return to the village, not yet. The men who had once taken her still roamed the land, and her presence would bring danger to them all. "I must stay hidden," she said softly. "But now you know I live, and now I know you are safe." Ho's heart ached. She had found what she searched for, yet it was not hers to keep. So under the firefly-lit sky, mother and daughter wove a promise. Every month, when the moon was full, they would meet at the river. They would share stories, songs, and laughter stolen from the cruelty of fate. And so it was. Hao returned to her grandmother with new light in her eyes. The villagers never learned the truth, for some truths were too fragile for the world's weight. But Hao carried her secret as a blessing and a burden, knowing that love sometimes lived in the spaces between presence and absence. Years later, when the danger had passed and Nia finally walked into the village again, it was not as a ghost but as a mother reclaimed. There was weeping and rejoicing, sorrow for the years lost, sweetness for the love found. For in the land of Kintaba, where the baobabs touched the sky, Hao learned that some searches do not end with what was lost returning whole. They end with the heart discovering that love, even broken, even delayed, is never truly gone. 5 lessons for children. 1. Respect your elders and others. Elders carry wisdom and life experience. Listening and showing respect builds humility and strong character. 2. Tell the truth, even when it's hard. Honesty is the foundation of trust. Lies may protect you briefly but will hurt you later. 3. Kindness is strength. Small acts of kindness, sharing, helping, forgiving, can change someone's day and make you a better person. 4. Be curious and learn always. Asking questions and seeking knowledge opens doors. A curious child becomes a wise adult. 5. Perseverance wins over talent. You may not always be the best, but if you don't give up, you'll go further than many who quit. 5 lessons for adults. 1. Time is more precious than money. You can earn money again, but lost time never returns. Spend it wisely with loved ones, on purpose, and with intention. 2. Forgiveness frees you more than the other person. Holding on to grudges poisons your spirit. Letting go brings peace and growth. 3. Your health is your first wealth. Without mental and physical health, success loses meaning. Care for your body and mind. 4. Community is strength. No one thrives alone. Nurture family ties, friendships, and community. African wisdom says, if you want to go far, go together. 5. Adversity is a teacher, not just a burden. Hardship can refine your character, reveal your resilience, and prepare you for greater blessings. Put together, these 10 lessons form a lifelong guide. From the innocence of childhood to the wisdom of adulthood, they show that life's greatest treasures are honesty, kindness, perseverance, health, love, and community. 5 lessons for children with African proverbs. 1. Respect your elders and others. Proverb: what an old man can see while sitting, a young man cannot see while standing. IGBO Nigeria. Lesson: elders hold wisdom that can guide you safely through life's journey. 2. Tell the truth, even when it's hard. Proverb: a lie has many variations, the truth none. Swahili. Lesson: truth is simple and lasting. Lies only create more lies. 3. Kindness is strength. Proverb: a single bracelet does not jingle. Congolese. Lesson: we shine more when we care for one another than when we stand alone. 4. Be curious and learn always. Proverb: he who learns, teaches. Ethiopian. Lesson: knowledge is not just for you. It becomes a gift when shared. 5. Perseverance wins over talent. Proverb: little by little, the bird builds its nest. Tanzanian. Lesson: steady effort, even if small, creates great success over time. 5 lessons for adults with African proverbs. 1. Time is more precious than money. Proverb: no matter how long the night, the day is sure to come. African proverb. Lesson: time heals, time teaches, and time is irreplaceable. Use it wisely. 2. Forgiveness frees you more than the other person. Proverb: he who forgives ends the quarrel. African proverb. Lesson: forgiveness is not weakness. It is strength that restores peace. 3. Your health is your first wealth. Proverb: he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Arabian, widely used in African traditions. Lesson: without health, dreams and riches mean nothing. 4. Community is strength. Proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. African proverb. Lesson: unity and togetherness made the impossible possible. 5. Adversity is a teacher, not just a burden. Proverb: smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. African proverb. Lesson: hardships shape resilience, strength, and wisdom. Final thought. These lessons, anchored in African proverbs, remind us that life is not just about growing old, but about growing wise. They blend the innocence of childhood with the wisdom of adulthood, showing that our true wealth is in character, kindness, and community. The 10 lessons of life. A story as told by a grandmother in an African village. The night was warm, and the stars blinked like the eyes of ancestors watching over the village. Children gathered around the fire, their faces glowing in the amber light. Mama Zuberi, wrapped in her patterned kente cloth, cleared her throat and smiled. "My children," she began, her voice soft and steady, "life is a long journey. Some of you have just begun walking it, and some of us have already walked far. Tonight, I will tell you 10 lessons, wrapped in the wisdom of our people. Listen well, for each lesson is a lamp to guide your steps." For the children. 1. Respect your elders and others. She leaned forward, her eyes sharp but kind. In our IGBO land, they say, what an old man can see while sitting, a young man cannot see while standing. Respect your elders, for their eyes have seen more suns and more storms. Their words are roots that keep you steady. 2. Tell the truth, even when it's hard. Mama's voice grew firm. Remember, A lie has many variations. The truth none, say the Swahili. Lies may shine for a moment, but they burn quickly and leave only ashes. The truth may be bitter, but it lasts forever. 3. Kindness is strength. She stretched out her hand as though offering something unseen. Do not walk alone in life. A single bracelet does not jingle, say our brothers from Congo. When you are kind, you bring music to the lives of others, and that music will return to you. 4. Be curious and learn always. She chuckled softly. In Ethiopia they say, he who learns, teaches. Do not be afraid to ask questions, my children. The mind that is hungry for knowledge will one day feed many others. 5. Perseverance wins over talent. Mama pointed toward a small bird fluttering near the baobab tree. Look at that little bird. Little by little, the bird builds its nest, say the Tanzanians. Even small efforts done every day will make something beautiful and strong. For the adults, Mama's tone shifted, deeper now, as her eyes met those of the older ones listening in the shadows. 6. Time is more precious than money. She lifted her hands toward the night sky. No matter how long the night, the day is sure to come. Time moves whether we notice or not. Do not waste it on anger or greed. Spend it on love, on purpose, on the things that make your spirit rich. 7. Forgiveness frees you more than the other person. Her voice softened like a lullaby. He who forgives ends the quarrel. Forgiveness is not a gift for the one who hurt you. It is a gift for your own soul. Do not carry stones in your heart. They only make your steps heavy. 8. Your health is your first wealth. She tapped her chest gently. In many lands they say, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Guard your body. Guard your mind. Wealth fades, but good health keeps you dancing in the circle of life. 9. Community is strength. The drums from a distant hut echoed in the silence, and she nodded toward the sound. Our people say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. No one builds a hut alone. No one raises a child alone. It is in togetherness that we are strongest. 10. Adversity is a teacher, not just a burden. Her gaze grew serious, yet hopeful. Remember, smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. Life will test you with storms, but those storms will teach you courage. Do not curse the winds. They will make your roots deep and your spirit strong. The fire crackled, setting sparks into the night. Mama Zuberi smiled at the children, her eyes glistening. My children, these 10 lessons are seeds. Plant them in your hearts, water them with action, and they will grow into a tree of wisdom that will shade you all your days. And when you are old, you too will sit by the fire and pass them on. For wisdom is not ours to keep. It is a river that flows from one generation to the next. The children leaned closer, holding the lessons in their hearts as the night grew still, and the ancestors above seemed to smile.
Please like, share and follow for more insightful tips.